International Human Solidarity Day, December 20. Kindly note that this is an awareness video only. Viewers are advised to verify the contents before using this information anywhere else. International Human Solidarity Day is a day to celebrate our unity in diversity, a day to remind governments to respect their commitments to international agreements, a day to raise public awareness of the importance of solidarity, a day to encourage debate on the ways to promote solidarity for the achievement of the Sustainable Development Goals, including poverty eradication, and a day of action to encourage new initiatives for poverty eradication. The promotion of the culture of solidarity and the spirit of sharing is important for combating poverty. More than 1 billion people in the world live in abject poverty, most of whom go hungry every day. A large proportion, the majority of whom are women, have very limited access to income, resources, education, health care, or nutrition. The major cause of the continued deterioration of the global environment is the unsustainable pattern of consumption and production, particularly in industrialized countries, which is a matter of grave concern aggravating poverty and imbalances. Continued growth in the world's population, its structure, distribution, and its relationship with poverty and social and gender inequality challenge the adaptive capacities of governments, individuals, social institutions, and the natural environment. Over 120 million people worldwide are officially unemployed and many more are underemployed. Too many young people, including those with formal education, have little hope of finding productive work. More women than men live in absolute poverty, and the imbalance continues to grow with serious consequences for women and their children. Women carry a disproportionate share of the problems of coping with poverty, social disintegration, unemployment, environmental degradation, and the effects of war. One of the world's largest minorities, more than 1 in 10 are people with disabilities, who are too often forced into poverty, unemployment, and social isolation. In addition, in all countries, older persons may be particularly vulnerable to social exclusion, poverty, and marginalization. Millions of people worldwide are refugees or internally displaced persons. The tragic social consequences have a critical effect on the social stability and development of their home countries, their host countries, and their respective regions. The goals and objectives of social development require continuous efforts to reduce and eliminate major sources of social distress and instability for the family and for society. Governments must pledge to place particular focus on and give priority attention to the fight against the worldwide conditions that pose severe threats to the health, safety, peace, security, and well-being of our people. Among these conditions are chronic hunger, malnutrition, illicit drug problems, organized crime, corruption, foreign occupation, armed conflicts, illicit arms trafficking, terrorism, intolerance, and incitement to racial, ethnic, religious, and other hatreds, xenophobia, and endemic, communicable, and chronic diseases. So, current global problems have been highlighted and actions are straightforward. Individual governments and international organizations must urgently focus to solve these problems on priority by allocating appropriate resources to solve these problems and with the help of experts must implement proper action plans for swift improvement in these areas. Rogue states are the true impediments in this development process. Due to them, global conflicts arise between nations and across nations globally, due to which our precious resources are being wasted in resolving these conflicts instead of working towards people's development agenda. Global citizens must be aware of the global issues, politics and conflicts and pressurize their local politicians to work towards a stable and peaceful world. Politicians must be selfless and align their policies to honest international actions of peace and solidarity. Only this can bring true development. If you like this video and want to view more such useful videos, kindly subscribe to my channel.